make this look easy.
This is the Up Next Bully Podcast. Just like y'all know, every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Time. You know what I mean? This is a podcast dedicated to all breeders on every level. We aim to bring light to upcoming studs, litters, and breedings coming soon. Please tune in every week as we bring you what's up next in the bully community. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, I'm one half of your host, Island Boy Bullyz _Mo on IG, Moses Malone on Facebook. Up Next Bully Podcast on everything else.
I'm the other half. Up next, Nino on IG. Nino, buddy, you are tuned in right now. You know we go live each and every Wednesday, 7 p.m. right here. And this show is sponsored by the Card Express Kitchen. You know what I'm saying? You know we young and we working. And we bring light to every young breeder up next, or any breeder up next, or any breeding up next. Man, make sure y'all tap in. We got the OG TC Caldwell tapping in with us today. He gonna drop some knowledge, man. We got Island Boy Bullyz Mano, you know, stock market Mano in the building, you know what I'm saying? He got a dope breeding he just did. You know what I'm saying? We got some other special guests in the building too. But you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get to all that. You might hear all them talking, so we just wanna let y'all know that's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Line the Don. And my guy Fresh and Too Fresh, yeah, I mean,
Yes, sir.
Things is going on, man, at the Up Next Bully Podcast, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Go ahead and hit that share button for me, man. Make sure y'all share this to every dog platform. Shout out to Trish, you just tuned in. I seen my boy Roy Gordon just pulled up. Man, I appreciate y'all, man. Go.
Hey, man.
Platinum Guideline checking in, man.
I need everybody to share the live, man. I need everybody to share the live, man.
E, what's up, E? The manual worker just checked in. Major Key.
Hey, man.
That man got, hey, Major Key got some shit on the ground.
Jamil, what's going on, brother? I need you to share the live, brother. I need everybody to share the live.
Everybody hit that share button one time for me, man.
We gonna kick this thing off right now. You are now tuned into the Up Next Bully Podcast.
Hey, man, it's up, man. Hey, first thing first, let's get right into it, man. Stud of the week.
Stud of the week is Turnpike Ike. You know what I'm saying? My boy Joe Nathan Bradley, that's his name on Facebook. His name on IG is Tricolor _Bullyz. IES is how you spell the end of Bullyz on that. Turnpike Ike is at 3,500. He is a black tri, but he produces nothing but color, man. You know what I'm saying? The dog is real. What's the word you say?
Yeah.
He's real. You know what I'm saying? He's real compact, girthy, nice top line, and a full, not a half a tail, not a third of a tail, a full tail. You get what I'm saying, man? Y'all tap in with my boy, Stud of the Week, Turnpike Ike, Joe Nathan Bradley. His exact words was when it came to how did you want me to produce the say about the pet. He told me to let y'all know the dog is Turnpike Ike. That's all you need to know. So go check him out. He ain't got no problem giving out live videos or FaceTime calls, man. You know what I'm saying? Just tap in with my boy Joe Nathan Bradley on Facebook. Tricolor _Bullyz. BULLIES is how you spell Bullyz on IG, man. Stud of the week, Turnpike Ike, man.
Hey, man. Turnpike Ike, man. You heard him. Tap in with him. What up, Joe? Man, we can't. Hey, that Rubber the Jungle, we will be there September 11th, man. Up Next Bully Podcast will be there.
Joe,
you know what I'm saying? Up Next Bully Podcast will be in the building, man.
Yeah,
Rubber in the Jungle 2.0. Up Next Bully Podcast will be in the building.
I'm just saying, Joe.
Cameras will be rolling.
We bringing them out.
Doing live interviews on the spot.
The whole
we putting dogs on the spot, June. Make sure they know we putting dogs on the spot. Rumble and Jungle 2.0.
Hey, Joe.
Up Next Bully Podcast will be in the building doing on the spot interviews with these dogs. So we want to see the best of the best.
My boy Joe Nathan Bradley just tapped in. What's up, Joe? We just Gave him the stud of the week, Turnpike Ike, man. You know what I'm saying? But June, back on the what Nino was saying, where that wicket at? I need a wicket. Buy me a wicket. I give you the money for it. A cash app or something. I need a wicket. You know what I'm saying? We about to these motherfuckers be running around talking about they dog 6 inches. We about to start seeing. Rumble in the Jungle 2.0, man. We gonna be there, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Joe Nathan, it's all love, man. Y'all tap in with Joe Nathan Bradley, man. He's right there in the comments, man. Turnpike Ike, 3500, color producer. His pet is Turnpike Ike. You know what I'm saying? Nice top line, super compact, full tail, and he's boned and bowed up. I'm just saying though.
Turnpike Ike.
Turnpike Ike. You know
Let's see y'all tap in with my man. Get that juice, man.
Hey, man.
Let's go up, man. Hey, this episode is sponsored by the Carter Express Kitchen, located in Killeen, Texas, 2000 Tremere, Killeen, Texas. And we up to breeding of the week with my man, Island Boy, Nino, Stock Market, Nino. Man, what you got? What up, Parkside?
Man, you know, just doing a little something special for me. Let me get this table.
Yeah, man. We gonna clear it out,
Get this table.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. We gonna bring her out now.
Yeah, we gonna clear it out
now.
He booking, so we gotta show him.
We gonna bring her out now. Y'all might have seen me post her and let y'all know we bred both of them back to back.
Yeah, man. You know, Island Boy Bullyz Harley. Yeah, my girl Harley, the God's Horus. You know what I mean? We about to take off. We taking off next. 100% my blood right here. You know what I mean? Island Boy Bullyz Hover bred the Island Boy Bullyz Remy. Yeah, she's crazy. She really is this. Girthy, compact, super compact. You know what I mean? Come on, man.
How old is she?
Come on, she's a year and a half old, man.
Okay, and my next question, how many
But
generations
she's a
of
year.
Island?
No, she's a year. She's a year now. She just hit a year a couple months
Okay,
ago.
so listen, my question is, how many generations of Island Boy Bullyz Manos Productions is in there?
Oh, this is my third generation right here.
Okay, I was just curious.
Yeah, this is my third generation. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
That boy, hell,
Went to that boy God's Horus, man. It's about to get real, man. I ain't.
Luke, what up?
It ain't gonna be no color in the production. It's gonna be blacks. You know what I mean? But I wasn't worried about color, even though color gonna be in the pad. But we going for structure, man. Already got a bunch of it. You know, girth. You know what I mean? It's here. Compactness.
Super
it's here.
bone.
You know what I mean? She
talking
ain't
about
used to this
bone
table.
We talking
You know
about
what I
bone
mean?
here, you know what I'm saying?
It's a female too, man. Don't get it twisted.
We talking about
You know what I
bones
mean?
and things.
Don't get it
Nice
twisted.
rear.
I'll put them up with any male. It's nothing. You know what I mean? But yeah, we gonna be out here, man. You know what I mean? It's gonna be real crazy with this one, man. Real crazy. God's Horus, the Island Boy Bullyz Harley, man.
I'm just curious.
Harley Quinn. Oh yeah, they can get the wicked, man. We can go. Cause she ain't big at all. At all.
Man, that's
You know what I
Island
mean?
Boy Bullyz Mano, man. Harley Quinn, and you say you ran into God Horus.
God Horus, man.
Take off.
Yeah, we're gonna take off, man.
Take off, blood.
We're gonna take off. You know
To
what I
that
mean?
whole blood.
Get up there. Get in front of that screen.
Super.
That's crazy, man.
My bad, y'all. Let me do this, because I don't want y'all to think I'm not trying to close it. I'm
You know what
closing
I
it.
mean?
You know what I'm saying?
And you confirmed this girl already?
Nah, we ain't confirmed yet. She's still early in it, but you know what I mean? She about 2 weeks in on her breeding. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's about to be crazy. This is going to be one for the books for real. All day. I'm telling you.
Well, make sure y'all stay tuned. Up next, Bully Podcast, Stock Market Mano. Island Boy Bully Mano is going to stick around. You know what I'm saying? He going to discuss the topic of the day. Matter of fact, can we tag TC? Let's add TC in, man. He waiting on us to add him in, put him on the thing.
Gonna walk
man,
up.
we going to, hey, question of the day. We going straight to the subject. Stock Market Mano, Island Boy Bully Mano is sticking in the building. Harley Quinn is sticking in the building. You know what I'm saying? We still here. We rocking. You got to tag him. So, hey, somebody tag TC for me so he can get on, man.
But
There you go. There you go.
the meantime, between time, man, why don't you give him the question of the week?
The question of the week. You know what I'm saying? We as breeders, we breed exotics with no standards. What is the judge really looking for in the ring? That's it right there. You just passed the name. What is the judge really looking for in the ring? You know what I'm saying? We at you right now, OG. You know what I'm saying? Deep question, ain't it? Deep question, man. I think it's some knowledgeable information we need to know. So for the up next, I ain't sitting the ad right now. All you gotta do is add it back. I think some breeders need to know this. You know what I'm saying? Must need to know information. There you go.
So, like me personally, I always want to know. You know, you see
Cancel
the
that ad and then add him through.
You see the big debate as far as why did this dog win over another dog? Correct. You know what I'm saying? And being that we breed exotics, there's no correct standard. So we want to know from a judge. TC's one of the best judges. You get what I'm saying?
Ain't say add it, TC. You gotta add it back or something.
We wanna know from a judge point of view. What are you looking for when judging these dogs? And there's no set standard. What makes this dog better than mine?
I don't know what's going on with TC phone. Y'all know OG probably got a flip phone. He probably trying to.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
Yo, TC gonna trip, son, when he see him at the show.
I ain't gonna lie. TC gonna choke you out. You already be on you. TC gonna get on. Get him, TC. I help you.
Hey, you know, I'm gonna do my little push-ups and I ain't coming, TC. TC, come on, add in and tell us that. He talking about functional. He tech.
He probably trying. Andrew Lopez says the judge is looking for his homies. I mean, that depends on exactly on what judge. You get what I'm saying?
He gonna have to accept that.
All right, TC, I just sent it again. We gotta accept it. It's sent through.
Functionality.
We breed exotics with no standard. What is a judge looking for in the ring? I won the last 8 to 12 shows, the whole show, state to state. They looking for the dog that looked like mine.
All right, I ain't gonna lie, Brandon. I know exactly what dog you're talking about. And no bullshit, that's one of my favorite dogs in the game right now.
Request.
That's one of my favorite dogs in the game right now.
So don't send him a request.
Don't send him one.
Don't send him one. Send it.
Take that ad down.
Take the ad down. Okay, cool. All right, now try now, TC. Who said there's no standard?
Is there an exotic standard?
I haven't seen an exotic.
There's an exotic standard.
They got a standard out there.
Oh, and what registry?
I don't know the registry. I know they got a standard.
Chris Airy, what registry?
You seen the standard?
Did you see the standard?
This is an educational show. We all want to learn. Sometimes we don't know it all or haven't just seen it. But I definitely will go read up on it.
When we had that conversation about the height wise, that's where I got it from. Standard.
Exotics do have a standard under USBR, ABR, and a few more. Features, less flaws, functionality, and etc. June, tap in.
Yeah, good feed. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, June, tap in with us right fast, June. Send June a request.
There you go, simple.
What up with it?
What up,
June? What's good?
Hey, let me throw on the shirt right quick.
Okay.
All right, man. We got June Williams in the building, man. He's gonna elaborate on
June's too early to be doing striptease.
what we as breeders. The question of the day was: we as breeders, we breed exotics with no standards. What is the judge looking for in the ring? What are they judging on? You know, we had a few comments. Leave your comments. If you want to elaborate, you can send your request. We got June Williams, the host, of Rumble in the Jungle 2.0, September 11. Make sure y'all get there. If you didn't get a booth, you got them, you're out of there because they all gone. They left in like hours. But I know I got me one. So, you know what I'm saying? What's up, June? Talk to her.
What up with it? Hey, I ain't gonna lie though, they do have a standard, bro. I know USBR has a standard, ABR has a standard, BRC has a standard, it's been a while. It's been a while since I actually went and looked at the standard, but this right here been a topic for some years now, bro. At one point I actually went, shut up. My bad. Hey, at one point I actually went and looked up the standard for the exotics. Like probably about 3 years ago, bro. And that's letting you know how long that the standard done actually been around. The thing with the game right now, everybody trying to produce the smallest dog, the next look, and the next biggest thing, to the point to where we breed more for a preference than we do a standard. So with that being said, it's a difference between what can go get a bag, what everybody want, and what really makes money versus what's supposed to go in the ring. With that being said, that's why a lot of dogs that's hot, that's crazy, that everybody's spending big money on, that's why when they come to these shows, a lot of them don't win. And that's what's causing a lot of problems when it comes to these shows. Because it's a lot of flaws that these exotics have, because it's some real clean and nice exotics out there, bro. We done came a long way in the last 2-3 years, bro. I say in the last 3 years, we done came a real long way. We came from, they can't walk, they can't run, they can't breathe, to the exotic class is one of the biggest classes at every show, bro. At every show, the exotic class is probably the biggest class at every show.
For sure.
So, but the thing is, a lot of flaws that you'll get away with on Facebook or Instagram, you won't get away with in the ring. Because at the end of the day, people can say what they want, bro, and I'm not gonna debate about this. I'm just not gonna do it. But I'm gonna say this. Exotic is a look, bro. Just like an exotic car. Let's not talk about exotic cars, bro, because we all like women. An exotic woman. You can look at a woman and say, damn, she look exotic. It don't matter if she got a big booty or a nice, you know, that's not gonna make her look exotic, but you can look at her face and be like, damn, she look exotic. You know, exotic is a look, exaggerated features, you know, fucking eye separation, bigger bone, smash a muzzle, you know, all that plays a role in the exotic look. Wow. Everybody get exotic confused with a dog height. The dog height don't make the dog exotic, bro. That you know, that's why they have different classes for exotics. You got the micro exotic, you got the standard exotic, and you got the extreme exotic. So it's different classes to this. Just because it's exotic don't mean it's micro. Just because it's micro don't mean that it's exotic.
Right.
This shit get deep, bro. When you actually start getting into the shows, bro, you start to learn the different phases of this shit, bro. And that's why I'm just now starting to throw my own show, bro, because there's so much shit that I had to learn too. And if you notice, bro, I judge a lot of shows, bro, all over the world. You know, I just judged for BRC. They fun show in Oklahoma last weekend. This weekend I just judged in this weekend I judged in Jackson. The weekend after that I judged in Georgia. But if you notice, for my show Rumble in the Jungle, TC judging my shit, bro. One of the best judges out there. Him.
I just said that, June.
He one of the best. But I've been dealing with TC for years, bro. As y'all know, bro, I just got into the Belgians. The Belgians make me look at the Bullyz different because of the functionality of the dog, the correction of the dogs, and shit like that. I dropped my dog off at school. You know who that lady brought up? She say, so you know TC Caldwell. Or you do the same thing TC Caldwell do. You know what? It get a little deeper, bro. like I said, I think a lot of people look at us different in the exotic community because they really feel like a dog have to be flawed to be exotic, and that's not correct. I think they look at a lot of the wrong breeders because even people like y'all, man, y'all got badass dogs. And I really think that they follow the wrong breeders in order to put a bad jacket on our back. Like we really don't have dope functional dogs. When you got some exotics out there that'll bust American Bullyz ass and vice versa.
Right.
You know, so when I'm in that ring and I'm judging the exotic, most definitely I'm looking at the look. If a dog get in there with a 2-finger muzzle, a 1.5 finger narrow muzzle, guess what? I have no problem telling you, bruh, he not gonna make this. You for sure not gonna win this class. If you getting in the ring, if you getting in this ring to, you know, just for the exposure, then that's cool. That's cool. That's fine. But you not gonna win. Now, what we can't take away from the exotic class, bruh, is back in the day, the exotic class did start with more of that Miyagi look. So we can't take away from that either, bro. If you get you a nice blockier muzzle, a more pushed in blockier muzzle in there, then you know with that real chinky look, then you can still, you know, do what you're doing there. But man, we know the type of muzzle, that narrow muzzle, that long muzzle, bro. We know that that's not exotic.
Question, June. So let's say it come down to 2 dogs. Both these motherfuckers got the same rear, the same balls, the same exotic features, right?
Yeah.
What do you go to next if they match up in all the exotics?
Hey, when dogs match up like that, it's gonna be 2 things that I'm gonna start looking at. For one, I'm gonna start looking at the flaws on that dog. I'm gonna start seeing who got easty westy feet, who got bad feet, who got a high rear, who cow hop, who got stiff stifles, who got bad hip dysplasia, which those are all the things that I'm gonna look at in the first place. Before we even get to the point to where everybody are equal, bro, I'm looking at everything, bro. I'm looking at feet. Now, one thing that I do be slightly on is the bite. You know, I don't go too hard on the actual bite, the underbite or overbite, unless it's just way out of just, bro, it's just crazy, super crazy. But other than that, I don't look at tails because we all know, bro, these exotics, some have tails, some don't. But when it comes down to, bro, they almost equal, I start to break down to the flaws. It can be the feet. It can be the easty-westy feet. It can be the knuckled-up feet. It can just be bad feet all together. Like I said, a lot of dogs get nice rears confused with bad hip dysplasia, bro. Or they get thick rears confused with overbowed rears. In the back, when the dog really don't have a thick rear, but it's overbowed in the rear, which is come back to say bad hip dysplasia, which a lot of people tend to look past because it make it look like the dog actually has a thick rear. So when that dog get to moving around the ring, guess what? The dog moving like a robot. That's bad hip dysplasia, bro. A dog should not be moving like this in the back. The dog should still be moving like this in the back. Even when a dog moving like that, bro, a dog rear end should not be moving like that either. You know, so angulation, all of that plays a role, bro. So if we go minimum on flaws, all of them still look, you know, pretty much look the same. Movement. The way that dog move, the way that dog is gating around the ring. So let's get a little bit deeper. When those dogs get to gating around that ring and moving around that ring, then what if both of those dogs are moving the same and equal going around that ring? Guess what it's gonna boil down to? It's gonna boil down to the handler. How you handle that dog? How you and that dog bonding in that ring? You know, somebody might have to drag their dog around the ring. Now, what if it boiled down to everybody, both of y'all doing good in the ring? Guess what we're gonna take it to now? The confidence of that dog. Because you got dogs that go in that ring and act like they own that ring. His tail straight up in the air, the head straight up in the air, and you can tell that dog feel good and feel like he run that ring. But you got some dogs that do good in the ring, do good with the handler, but the dog don't have the confidence in the ring. The dog might be walking with his head down, tail might be tucked. You know, it's just doing what the owner wanted to do, but the dog is not actually having fun and enjoying the ring. So, you know, it can get real tight in that ring, bro. Especially with exotics or any other class that a lot of people don't look at, bro. But it really get deep. A lot of shit can cause you to lose in that ring. Now, I tell y'all this. I had Encore. Encore was super clean, bro, when it came to being the exotic. He didn't have a tail. We went to Brian Ruiz's show in San Antonio to Bully Cash days. You know what made him lose? His underbite. He lost because of an underbite, bro. But it do get that deep, you know. He went up against a dog that was super nice, super clean. You know, maybe I felt like we had a better chance. I thought maybe we'll win, but we took second place because that other dog actually had a clean bite. You know, so it really boiled down to a lot of things when it comes to that ring, bro, that a lot of us don't look at, because it's a lot of people making money with these dogs right now, bro. You know, it's a lot of camps and dogs that's in real high demand. So you have to actually know what you actually have and what really matters at a show. Now, you can lose all day in a show, but you can get 50, 60 lock-ins at a show. That same dog that's been losing all day, you can leave there with 20, 30, 40, 50, $60,000 of lock-ins. You can fuck up and set, like, look at Rich, 30 Rich. Rich just sold a dog at Rum in the Jungle, the first one, bro, for $60,000.
$60,000.
Yeah. Another dude came all the way from Ohio. He sold a dog for 30.
Yeah.
He sold a dog, the same dog he stacked on the table and didn't win with. He sold that little that same female. No, you know what she did win? That little female, she won.
No, he didn't sell that one. You talking about his white female?
Which one he sold?
She won, but he sold a little chocolate.
Oh yeah, that little bitty one, right? She wasn't even in that. Like, came sold a fucking dog, the same dog. Which means she wouldn't have won in no ring. She wouldn't have won in the ring, but guess what? She's somebody's preference. That's why y'all have to stop getting mad at these shows, because just because you don't win in the ring, don't mean that you're not really winning, nigga. Shit. You know, you got show dogs, you got table dogs.
Yeah.
Even if you go in that ring and you lose, guess what? It's still exposure, bro. You still networking. It's fucking cameras everywhere. It's lives everywhere. You still winning at the end of the day, unless you got a messed up, you know, I ain't gonna cuss, but unless you got a messed up dog, you know. So it's different levels to it, bro. Like, I see all the time people say there's no standard for the exotics. It is a standard for exotics, but even away from the exotic community, bro, how many American bully breeders you know that's really following the standards right now, bro? Bro, registries ain't running nothing no more.
At all.
Away from UKC, ABKC, and AKC, that's what shit was strict at. But they not running that no more, bro. The game is ran by the people. The game is ran off of preference. The only thing we using registries for, bro, is throwing shows and paperwork.
Yeah, right about that.
Ain't telling us what to breed and what not to breed, and not, you know, if they was running things, then guess what? We wouldn't be breeding how we breeding right now. But guess what? They can't do that because the top breeders in the world either run a registry or they go start their own registry when things tend to get away from what they trying to breed.
Right.
You know what? I'm getting a little bit too deep, and I don't want to make nobody mad. Let me get off here because I done talked way too goddamn much. Hey, salute to y'all, bro.
Hey, we definitely appreciate you for sure.
Hey, I'm gonna stay tuned in though, bro. I ain't going nowhere.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
Uh,
Hey, TC, tag back in, TC. OGTC, you don't, Davian, see if that's it right there. Click the, it's the Davian or something like that. But,
Hey, man, I see a lot of y'all comments, man. In the meantime, between time, man, I'm going to go off in here and read a couple of them. Luke Wolfer says, I can understand make the flaws a little better, but if we take all the freaky flaws, we're going to end up with American Bully, in his opinion. So I feel that, Luke, but I like what Chris said. Chris Airy says, we all got a choice on blood and flaws, but the trick is to blend them correctly. That's pretty much my thinking of it.
Can't do it.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody tag Dominique Dixon.
That there you go right there. That's pretty much my thinking of it. Was what Chris Airy said, man. You got to find the right blend. You know what I'm saying? Find the perfect way to.
Go ahead and send a request off Dominique page right now. It won't let us send a request to you. You got to send it to us, TC. What you think about it, Stock Money?
As far as the standard, man, I mean, pretty much June went through everything. I mean, I already know they looking for functionality. You know what I mean? Feet. You know the way the dog stand. You know you don't want no sway back, high rears. I already know all of that. As far as for the exotic, man, me personally, I don't want to see the long muzzle. I don't even want to see, a 3-finger muzzle or nothing like that. I do want to see the more cheekier, a little bit more smashed up dog, So
like it's some people though that just it's some people preference. That like that though. It's some people that's something that we gotta, even though we say it's an exotic standard, we have to still acknowledge that people have their own vision.
Even the judges, there's certain judges that got their own preference.
Correct. It might be a judge that don't mind that, but like June said, he don't really look
into.
He don't look for that at all. That's TC tagging it right there, but he don't look for that at all. So we just gotta be mindful that other people got their. What's up, OG?
What's up, man? I heard you talking about me got that flip phone, boy.
I was just gonna say, goddamn.
He threw it away and borrowed somebody's phone.
That's cold-blooded, man.
I was gonna say, damn, OG, we gonna goddamn take care of that or something.
Nah, man, I got it, man. I got it right here.
What's up, though? Talk to us. Hey, we as breeders, they say it is a standard, but my question was, our question originally was, we breeders breed exotics.
Right.
With no standards. What is the judge really looking for in the ring?
Basically,
there's some registries that do have an exotic standard.
Well, Bully Pedex and
I just learned that myself too. I'm definitely
Bully Pedex do have a standard.
I don't know nothing about that, but we want to know from you as being a judge. Saying you've been in the game, you know the ring. One of the most experienced and the best judges in the game right now. What is it that they're looking for as soon as when the dog is in the ring?
Well, basically, as me being a judge in the ring and a dog with standard or no standard, it's according, like June said, it's according to what class it is. But if you got a class that has no standard, about it, there's a lot of stuff that you can't judge on that dog. So when that dog is in the ring, you're looking for the performance, the relationship between the handler and the dog. Once you see that the dog got a good relationship with the handler, they're both in line, in sync with one another. The dog listening to him and he's listening to the dog. They both communicating during the whole show. Another thing, when it comes to that, when it comes to the dog walking around the ring, that's one thing a judge is really looking at. I mean, he's looking at the most correction that he can get out of that dog as he's walking. He's looking at the most angulation of that dog as he can get out of that dog. Okay? And if he's a judge and just looking at him at one kind of way, then he's missing a whole lot about that dog. He had to go in the back of that dog, in the front of that dog, and you can't judge the teeth and all that kind of stuff because it's underbite and overbite is there. So there's no really a need to really go look at that, but you can look at that. And if it's perfect, then sometimes you just got a dog that's out of a category that it can't be in because of what it's called, an exotic, you know. But it's straight, you know. And then it comes down to the point where it comes to winning, like June said, you know, if all the dogs are walking and everything and doing their job, then it comes back to the handler, which I do agree with that. But if you got a dog that's not functional, then you kind of like, you know, kind of shooting your own self in the foot, because you're going to be in the ring with a whole bunch of dogs that are functional.
Right.
You know,
right.
so you got to ask yourself, is it worth me putting my dog in there and losing my money? Because I'm really just putting him on the look, and he's going to have a lot of handicap when these dogs take off. There's a lot of time when I judge and people come and say, hey man, I can put my dog in the show, but he won't walk. You know, yeah, I don't know what to tell you, because we got 15 more dogs that can walk.
Yeah, right.
You know,
right.
so it's either that you're going to train that dog to walk, or you're going to work with that dog. And what I mean about functional is not always walking. It's always functional too, with being functional with the owner. You know, his focus, you know, his call, his attention span, you know, his breathing at the time. You know, how much stamina does he have? Can he stand up 2 or 3, 4 to 5 minutes doing judging? You know, now on the standard dog, as June was saying, that everybody always want to say clean exotic. It's not a such thing as a clean bully. You know, it's not a clean bully. You call it American exotic bully, American exotic bully, American exotic micro, American exotic standard, American extreme, you know, bully. You know, some of those dogs that has a lot of pocket look for the straightness of the feet, the straightness of the muzzle, you know, the straight line back, no high rear ends, and everything, just like June said, they're losing because of their bites. So when they got a bite like that, what does that do? That kicks them from the pocket to the American exotic pocket, you know, or the extreme. Where people really push a dog that they don't know that it's not functional until they come to the show. You know, another thing we talked about functional, you can raise a dog in a house at 75-degree temperature all the time and never take him outside or anything. He's never getting the vitamin D that he needs from the sun, and he's so used to the in-house habitat. So when you bring him outside, he's going to show you how functional he is.
Right.
Am I right about it? You know, he's going to let you know if I can stand 80 degrees when I'm used to 75. He's going to let you know if I can stand walking around a show, you know, until it's my time to show. But what I advise everybody, if you know you got a dog that's got real short stamina and not that functional, don't walk your dog around the show and just to showcase. Let him rest. Keep him cool until it's his time to go into that ring to do what he needs to do and put him back up. Yeah. So, but there's a lot of new breeders that's out there, but you got the old breeders that's actually looking to see how functional that dog is. How is that dog breathing?
Another question for you, OG. Hey, to a new breeder, a breeder wanting to jump in the ring, what is 3 major keys you feel like they should work on with the dog that's the most important part of starting to get in the ring?
So number 1 is going to be obedience.
Okay.
So number 1 is going to be obedience. For number 2, it's going to be relationship. You know, that means y'all going to have to be in sync. Y'all going to have to be in line. You know, you have to make sure that the aggressiveness and all that is out of there, that y'all's clicking, you know, like a hand in the glove. You got to make sure y'all one-on-one, you know. And number 3 is to make sure that that dog has enough stamina to even perform in the ring. If not, you're going to either hurt your dog. A lot of that show lead training, a lot of new breeders coming in, they don't even have the new equipment. They don't even know the equipment. They coming there with body harnesses on, with a whole chain on, with jewelry on and everything. You know, you got to know exactly how to come into that ring, present your dog and yourself. Because guess what? You ain't making the dog look bad. You making yourself look bad.
Right.
You know, so the dog is innocent. You're really making yourself look bad. And you must condition your dog before you get him there. Don't try to condition him when you get there. He needs to be conditioned before he even gets there.
So it's good to take them out. I was saying that last week's show. It's good to let the dogs out a couple minutes a day, a couple hours a day, just to get used to the heat and change environment so they're not stuck up under one climate.
That's right, because you got to understand that the sun is a vitamin to the dog too as well. It's vitamin D to a dog. You know, so when he gets out there, he knows, his body knows when to change the climax of his body. But if he's at a certain temperature all the time, it's guaranteed that dog is gonna go through some kind of situation, and you ain't gonna understand it. You know, because you've been making him a house dog, a trophy dog. You know, everybody come in to see it, and I mean, you cleaning up the poop and the trays and everything, but the dog is not even going outside. You know, so, and you know, the room temperature changes when you get in a show, because you got people heat, you got the building heat, and you got other dogs heat all in that one room. So that environment is totally different, and it brings a lot of anxiety and stress to the dog also, because he's not used to it. So another thing, everybody talk about these fun shows and everything, you know, you got to know what fun show to go to. You got to know if it's too hot to take your dog out there, or it's just right to take your dog out there. You know, if you don't know that, yeah, you're going to come to some surprises, you know, at the show or when you get home the next day. Something's going to happen. You know, it just take real good judgment, you know, on what kind of dog you got as a new breeder, and condition your dog and make your dog obedient and perform, you know, to sink in, to lock in. But this is the thing that June said. On the dog that's not no standards to it, there's a lot of things to look at that dog. You know, the girth, the size, the head, you know, the rear end, the back pastures, the 90-degree angle of the muzzle, and all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of stuff to look at on that dog, you know. So I try not to be a judge that just look at that dog just from where I'm standing at. You know, I got to get around him. I got to get some gap in between that dog, because I want to make sure 100% that I'm going to make the best decision that I can make. So whatever criticism come out of that, you know, I be able to take it, because I went on my judgment. So, but it's a great thing that we are talking about, you know, standards and non-standard. But Bully Pedex has a standard, has all categories for that. USBR has it too, you know, all categories for that. And then too, you know, to help your dog to be who it is, you know, like I say, it's gonna take relationship and a lot of showing and putting that dog in front of people to show that he's a real clean, exotic, functional, you know, and producer. You know, it just take a whole lot of that to show, and it helps you promote your dog for other people that want to buy that dog, because people want functional dogs. Right. They want them. You know, people get tired of losing dog 1 or 2 years, 3 years. You know, they want to expand that. You know, I've seen some real breeders. I can name one, Sean Freaks. The dog Stacks. He felt like it wasn't breathing right. He took the dog in to move the passage, to clear the passageway, so it can get more air into his nostrils. You know, so just think of you, if you broke your nose, you don't have the same air in your nose, you know, as if it was just like it was normal. Your passage is cut off, so if a real breeder is gonna get that dog checked out real good up into the nostril, because he's loving the dog, he loves what he made out of the dog, and he wants it to be around a while. Yeah.
Most definitely. I done seen a lot of them near surgeries, you know what I mean, getting them nasal ears cut out. And
Right.
Them soft palates be killing them too.
Right. And you got to look at what you breeding that you know that's gonna always be hot, that's gonna always have a low air passage. You got to know. So what you gonna do about that? Are you gonna take a male dog that's really clean and correct to bring that into that female to clean up all of that? Everybody just look at to clean up the tail and the feet. You got to clean up everything. You got to clean up the muscles. You got to clean up the nostril. You got to clean up the tail, the head, the bone, the structure, the girt, the feet, the bone. You got to clean up all of that. So don't just try to clean up a dog to get a clean tail and some straight feet, because you still got problems. So there's a lot of people that spend millions of dollars on dogs just because they're missing out on the other stuff that they need to clean up. I'm gonna make a dog with a tail. I'm gonna make a dog with straight feet. I'm gonna make a dog not too much bone. Well, what about the face? What about the mouth? What about the nasal? What about the rear end? You got to clean all that up. If you want to keep being successful in that, and it's only so much that you can clean up, but you can be damn good at what you do with it. You can be damn good with it, and you'll pat yourself on the back, and it's just like the dog from Brock Phillips, Microsoft. I mean, that dog is so functional. That dog is so athletic, for jumping up in trees and grabbing rings and everything, and all right when it's all over with. Dante dogs the same way. Dante Morales, when he got those dogs on the inside, them dogs outside got recess time. Give them a recess time of 15 minutes. You do that every day, that dog gonna be able to take it in that ring. Gonna be able to do it.
Man, TC, we sure appreciate you jumping on here with us, man. Giving us, some knowledge we can't get in college.
Yeah, but I tell you what, man. Next time I'm gonna lift some weights, man, to swell up in my shirt. I'm gonna come see your boy, man. I'm gonna come see your boy. You know what I mean? I'm gonna come see him, man. I might have to go to the gas station and put 45 PSI in my chest, but I'm coming.
Hey, TC, we sure appreciate you, man, tapping in with the Up Next Bully podcast, brother.
All right, man, one love.
All right,
TC, stay up.
Hey, man. This is the Up Next Bully podcast, and this episode is sponsored by
The Carter Express Kitchen, located 2000 Tremere, Killeen, Texas, 76541. Make sure you stop through and try something off the delicious menu.
Hey, man. And we are now into our third segment, you know what I'm saying?
Fourth.
It's the fourth one.
It's the fourth one.
Okay, excuse me, brother.
Yeah, fourth.
Bad bitch of the week, you know what I'm saying? And it goes out to, his name on IG is MTM Kennels, man. MTM Kennels with a Z. Name on Facebook is DA 2x TWOTYMZZ. He got double trouble, man. A Mr. Big Daughter, 3 times Bugsy, 2 times Bolo, produced by Exotic Empire Bullies, man. The bitch is 11 months and 7 inches.
Get the wicked,
but I'm just saying though.
That's gonna be my new shit.
I'm just
Get
saying,
the wicked when I hear some low shit.
I'm just saying though, the bitch
Get
is
the
bad,
wicked.
bro. The bitch is bad, man. He said her first breeding, she's going to Uno X5, man, out of Exotic Empire Bullies. He's a Mr. Big Son with a little Bulsachi twist. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tap in with my boy, man. The 2 times. You know what I'm saying? On Facebook, MTM Kennels on IG, man. He got double trouble, man. She's bad. She's
Yeah,
definitely
bitch,
something
man.
that you would want to hit the YouTube Up Next Bully podcast. 'Cause when we drop this shit, when we tell you about the bad bitch, stud of the week, breeding of the week, we gonna make sure we put up a nice picture, man.
You
know
gonna
what
see
I'm
the
saying? A
picture
nice-
on the YouTube.
you know what
Make
I'm
sure you
saying?
log into the YouTube. Subscribe.
Yeah, man, y'all tap in with my boy on Facebook. His name is Doug 2 times TDATWOTYMZZ. On Facebook, MTM Kennels. On IG, man. Hey, Josh Adams, what's going on, man?
What's up, Mama Bully mentality?
But man, I appreciate everybody tapping in with us, man. This was a
Dope episode.
y'all, matter of fact, make sure y'all share this live right now, though.
Yeah, share this live again for me, man. Make sure everybody see this, man. It's a very educational episode, man. I think this is something that needs to be spread amongst the community. You know what I'm saying? So all the new breeders can tap in and check this out when they get a chance, man. Hey, man, it was an educational show. Salute to the OGs for tapping in. June Williams and TC Caldwell. We got, you know what I'm saying, some of the big dogs in there today. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate them, man. Salute. Salute Stock Money. Hey, Stock Market Mano, Island Boy Bullyz Mano, you know what I'm saying, for stopping through and showing us Harley Quinn. He just bred to God Horus, that takeoff blood. He's taking off with that hoe. You know what I'm saying?
Stud of the week was Turnpike Ike. You get what I'm saying, man? Y'all tap in with everybody. Tap in with Joe Nathan Bradley. You know what I'm saying, on Facebook. Tricolor Bullies on IG.
You know what I'm saying, man? You know what we do, man. And let me, you know what I'm saying? It goes down each and every week right here. Up Next Bully Podcast.
Yeah, Josh Mano came out of hiding, man.
Yeah, it took him an hour to come down the street. You know what I'm saying? We called him 52 times.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Up Next Bully Podcast is a podcast dedicated to all breeders on every level. We aim to bring light to the upcoming studs, litters, and breedings coming soon. Please tune in each and every Wednesday. We tune in right here on my page. I'm Nino, buddy, one half of the host. You can catch me on IG. Up next, Nino.
I'm the other half of the host, Island Boy Bullies _ Mo on IG. Moses Malone on Facebook. Up Next Bully Podcast on everything else.
And this is our special guest.
Yeah, Mano Johnson on Facebook, man. Island Boy Bullies _ Mano on IG. You know, Island Boy Bullies. We poppin'.
Hey, man, make sure y'all tap in each and every week. Make sure you share this live one more time. It goes down each and every Wednesday, 7 p.m. And then what's the East Coast?
7 p.m., 8 on the East Coast, 5 on the Western. Hey, man, Miss Lucy Hernandez, man, that's Poppy Yankees mom, man. Y'all say what's up.
Oh, yeah, man.
Long live Poppy Yankee, man. But this is the Up Next Bully Podcast, man, and we are the one and only.
Hey, we working, we focus, and we up next.
Y'all know what's going on.